On the subject of court cases, I saw yesterday there was a legal filing in the case that Angel Hernandez is bringing against Major League Baseball because he is sued on the basis of discrimination that he has not worked a World Series since 2005. And Major League Baseball made a point to put a filing out there that he was on track to umpire the 2018 World Series before getting overturned 3 times at first base on video reviews during one game, Game 3 of that year's ALDS between the Yankees and the Red Sox. What can you tell us about that development?
Well, I could tell you to listen to today's episode of Nothing Personal, but let me sum up what I did. I did a full segment on that today, but let me give you the highlights because it's incredible. Here's why Angel Hernandez has not won any part of his lawsuit. Because Major League Baseball doesn't care what color he is or where he's from. They care that he sucks. And they have been trying for a decade to get rid of him, and he does it to himself every time. And so it's not that they made the filing public. Those filings it's not a sealed case. It's not like they're protecting the nuclear codes in Mar-a-Lago, right? This is something that you can just access very easily. And
like
Joe
the
Torre,
nuclear codes in Mar-a-Lago.
Wait, was it not the nuclear codes?
No, he said it's something that could be accessed easily, like the nuclear
Let's keep
codes.
talking about it.
Can you imagine like the housekeeping staff in Mar-a-Lago coming across? Hey, is this a combination to a safe? Let me try it. Let me see if that can access some of his cryptocurrency. Oh, Christ, I just started a nuclear war. Who would have known? It's so ridiculous. It makes me laugh. But in any case, what were we talking about?
Truth Social? Which at first I was against, but if Donald Trump is just going to use that platform to openly admit to crimes, I am down.
Do you know it doesn't matter if you openly admit to crimes if you're not charged?
I will contribute to funding. Can we just keep this thing alive for him to totally screw himself?
I did not know that, David. Is that true?
That admitting to crimes only matters if you get accused and actually charged?
But if you admit them in public, can you then be brought up on charges for admitting them in public?
I feel like it certainly
Well, that's
hurts
not the
your
crime. The
case
crime
in
is not
avoiding
admitting them in
charges.
public. The crime is doing them, actually. And you need to have a Department of Justice that actually is willing to do it. And they're not going to pull I say commie, and I think I'm going to get it wrong. Is it James Comey or Comey? Comey. They're not going to pull a Comey, right? They're not going to do anything until
Comey is so much better.
I keep calling him Comey. I don't know why. They're not going to do anything until he decides whether he's going to run in the 24 election because they don't want a repeat of what happened back with Clinton. So I do not think that the DOJ will do anything. But I'll tell you, he's making it harder and harder every single minute.
Hell yeah.
Angel Hernandez, that case has no chance. Just to put a bow on that, that's what we were talking about. It's not discrimination. I do know that I have sat in Rob Manfred's office. I've sat with Bud Selig, and we've talked about, with a group, like, how do we get rid of him? Is there any way to do it where we're not going to be looked at as being racist? And he just does it to himself, but the union protects him every time, and I don't understand it. As a team, when we see that Angel Hernandez is on our crew, we are disappointed because we know we're going to have to talk to Joe Torre or to somebody in the league office because there's going to be a problem during that particular series. He's just bad, and it's okay to be bad at your job, but you shouldn't be allowed, because you have union protection, to continue to do a job that you're bad at.
I've sat in Rob Manfred's office.
Look at me, Louie. I think it's a play on for me.
No, because then he said, and I've talked to Bud Selig. He doubled down. It wasn't enough.
He was a team
because that's how long.
Team
No, the
president.
purpose of that was not a flex on how long I was in baseball. It was how long they've been trying to get rid of Angel Hernandez. It's just been going on forever and a day. And this lawsuit, he just looks like a buffoon. If he were the best umpire in baseball and were truly being not assigned, and think about baseball. Why would they not want? They're looking for minority umpires. They're starting these umpire schools trying to find minority umpires because they think that that's a way to excuse lack of diversity in other various places like other industries do. So you try to get it where you can so you can then trumpet that fact. Yes, that's a callback. And so it's the opposite. And Angel Hernandez is just bad, so bad.